Hello everyone in the world, especially those who suffer from insomnia. My name is Lê Minh Trí from Cần Thơ City, Vietnam. I am someone who has overcome insomnia under very special circumstances and very natural.
1. Before I share my insomnia treatment experience with everyone, please listen to what I describe the process of insomnia and overcome it as follows, because it is very necessary. Over the past 6 years, I have had many problems in my life leading to insomnia. At first, I could not fall back to sleep for about 2 to 3 hours a night. My mental health was very tired. I went to many places for treatment at neurological hospitals in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, but the disease did not go away, it just got worse. After visiting many places and many people who were ill like me, but couldn't get over it, I had to accept a medical examination at the Kansas City's mental hospital to receive monthly oral medication about 4 years ago. During the time of taking the medicine, if I run out of medicine every day, if I don't receive the medicine in time, it will be considered as being up all night. My spirit is considered as if I have to take the medicine for the rest of my life. If I take medicine, I can only sleep for 2 to 3 hours with a restless sleep, half asleep. If I wake up, then I can't fall back to sleep. I'm very tired mentally. I can't sleep in the morning. That time also showed no sign of improvement. It was very normal. February 2021, I have very severe diabetes. I was treated at Kansas City General Hospital. On the first day of my stay at Kansas General Hospital, I brought medicine from the Kansas Mental Hospital with the intention of taking it until 20 o'clock to sleep. The doctor of Kansas General Hospital advised that if he took that sleeping pill, the drug of the Kansas Mental Hospital, his diabetes would get worse. Listen to the doctor. I didn't take it and was mentally prepared for it. White Night. The miracle. 2. Happened that day at the hospital I slept very well, from about 9 p.m. that night to about 4 a.m. the next morning, which I did not have in more than 4 years before. In the first month after being treated at Kansas General Hospital for diabetes treatment and being able to sleep again, I was also prepared mentally, maybe temporarily, if I lose sleep again, I will go back to the hospital. Kansas Psychiatry received the drug. After the second month, I saw that my health had gradually improved. Until the third month onwards, I felt that I had completely cured my insomnia. So far, it has been more than a year and 10 months, and it is considered 100% that I have been cured of insomnia. From the day I stayed at Kansas General Hospital until now, I have not taken drugs from Kansas Mental Hospital as well as any other sleeping pills that lead to quite good sleep, on average from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. by sleep. Sleep naturally. Sleep is very deep and good, not jittery like before. If I wake up at night, I can still fall back to sleep quite well. I can't sleep at night. Sometimes I can't. Previously it was impossible. My health is gradually recovering. Now it is very good, especially my mental health is extremely happy and refreshing. Diabetes has been very stable and has ended, at least for now. Maybe people don't believe it. I would also like to add for everyone to understand. After being hospitalized at Kansas General Hospital for diabetes treatment, when he first entered the hospital, the blood sugar when the doctor measured it was about 450 according to Vietnamese standards. Many people in Vietnam said that diabetes is drinking medicine for life. From the time from after being at Kansas General Hospital to about June 2021, I was very sick, from 65 kilograms before to only 53. 3 kg due to not being able to eat. I still went monthly checkup at Kansas General Hospital and daily diabetes medication and sleeping pills I gave up from the first night when staying at Kansas General Hospital up to now. Until July 2021, I see my body has changed and adapted. When I take diabetes medicine, my body is very tired. When I measure my blood sugar drops. Since then, I tried to give up diabetes medicine, not take diabetes medicine. daily, as well as not injecting insulin every day, but the body is normal. Blood sugar when measured remains stable, eats a lot, gradually does not stick to foods. Has sugar like rice, fruit, sugary foods, used in moderation, but my health is still normal and weight gain is back as before. Since then I have not taken any medicine anymore, but led to eat normal. Sleep, blood sugar leads stable. In my opinion, when I have overcome insomnia, the spirit is extremely happy and happy. Perhaps the person with insomnia will understand this feeling. Thanks to that spirit, I have overcome diabetes, the most useful until now. At the moment, for diabetes I just think so. I don't really know much about it. I don't have any expertise in medicine, because I only studied economics at university. Only insomnia. I spend a lot of time and effort researching and learning about it. I confirm that I know the basic mechanism that causes insomnia and the mechanism to overcome it for myself. I can't really figure it out even though it's happening in my head. It's completely natural. As for everyone else I can't say for sure, but I think if it happened to me it will happen to others because I'm a normal person too. After the end of insomnia, I feel very happy. If I am an insomniac, I will surely understand this happiness of mine. Over the past 2 years, I have 4. Always thought and researched a lot about my very special case. I also know that insomnia is now very common in the world, especially in big cities. Now there are many people in the world suffering from insomnia. Besides scientists, drug research companies in the world have also spent a lot of effort and money to research drugs to cure insomnia for people with insomnia, but currently there is no cure for insomnia. I would like to tell everyone that when I have overcome insomnia a little, I also understand the reason why many researchers and scientists around the world say that insomnia is the most mysterious disease in the world. Specifically, please try to listen to my presentation as follows. After getting rid of insomnia, I did a lot of self-research about this disease and tried to find someone to talk to strengthen my thoughts, to have a basis to help people with insomnia. Sick like me. However, I couldn't find it, only heard briefly on the Facebook network that there was a woman suffering from insomnia. After living in the temple for a while, her insomnia was completely cured, without taking any medicine. Anyway, by my hunch, I believe it to be true. The process of self-examination over the past time as well as the research process, I confirm that I know the basic reason why I overcome insomnia, especially for myself and the woman I talk about here. In the temple it is, solving life events, changing the appropriate living environment, the disease will be cured. In my opinion, it is the natural mechanism that activates in the body of insomniacs to make them fall back to sleep through the 4 principles are as follows. 1. Belief. 2. Mental movement. 5. 3. Physical activity. 4. Change the living environment accordingly. Please don't stop the video and continue watching so that I will explain more carefully. I hope you are insomniacs when watching, researching, applying and recovering from illness like me. I affirm that for that sister, when she went to the temple to live there and listen to Buddhist scriptures, she could resolve the events in her life. In the temple there was a reasonable regimen of living, eating and resting. She certainly knelt down. Pray to God to help me heal from my illness, in addition to have a comfortable spirit not to worry about the past and believe and pray to Buddha. God bless me to get rid of my illness. I am sure of that even though I have not seen it directly. After meeting that woman, when in the temple, change the living environment accordingly and the disease will be cured. My case of insomnia is quite similar to that of her sister, but with a difference. I did not go to the temple but stayed at the General Hospital of Kano City, but before that with real life such as sports. Listening to music, watch movies, read books, do mental exercises, do physical activities, practice religious beliefs, pray for ancestors, deceased grandparents, and especially pray to Buddha. God bless me to recover from illness at home as well, such as sacred places, pagodas, read many books especially by American and other foreign authors, to get inspiration to strive to rise up, go to reality. I also resolved the events in my life and gradually recovered from the disease. My case of insomnia is quite similar to that of that woman. In Vietnam in recent years, many people have asked me mainly what medicine to take to cure insomnia. In this case, you see, in my opinion it 6 is not the medicine that makes me sick, but because of the circumstances, the environment, my beliefs, and a lot of things that maybe I am very lucky to spend a magical night at the hospital. Can the General Hospital and cure insomnia. After more than 1 year and 10 months of being cured of my illness and researching, thinking and testing on myself, I concluded that the cause of my illness was the resolution of life events and a suitable living environment. Here I would like to share my experience with insomnia treatment as follows. 1. Belief. Believe in your ability to recover from your illness. Believe in Buddha. God will help you recover from illness. For people who follow other religions, believe in God or the supreme being of their religion. Study and do according to what I present. Do the same as me. Believe in science and believe in your own will. In fact, in the past, although it was very hopeless because I didn't see anyone with insomnia that I could overcome, but with the faith that I gained through books, newspapers, and people, according to the Chinese people I know said, where there is a disease, there is a cure. There is no such thing as an incurable disease. It is important that people find a cure. If there is a lock, there will be a key. It is important that we find it like that. As for insomnia, which I myself have encountered and been fortunate to overcome, is the treatment, not the medicine, because it is a disease of the mind. If it is a mental illness, then it is psychologically treated. Invite people to research on books and newspapers to see that. Maybe I don't need to say much. I would also like to add that during the time of insomnia in the past, thanks to the belief as mentioned, along with the use of drugs, it can though. 7. Mental hospital. As I said, when taking the drug, I could only sleep in the morning. That night, and the lack of sleep, if I don't use it, it's like staying up all night. Although all the doctors I've been through try their best to help me get rid of my illness, but in my opinion the cure is definitive. I don't have insomnia. When I get home I research a lot of plants for insomnia, through the guidance of many people, self-research on the internet, but I make my own recipes. Although it turns out that I may be at risk, possibly dangerous to my life, if I mix it with a good poisonous plant, I have to accept it because the situation is too difficult, especially since I am not an expert. Perhaps the person with insomnia will understand this feeling. I hope to find some kind of medicine from natural medicinal plants and cure the disease for myself. After that, for many people, with a belief that if I find a medicine from natural plants to cure insomnia, if so, I will probably be a very famous person, not only in Vietnam, but also in the world. At the same time, I also researched many books in the world, most of the famous books in the world, especially 1. Let go of worries and enjoy life. 2. Awakening non-ward people. Since I am a person who is very passionate about reading, a large part of it is through books that I study and learn many things in life, and one thing in particular is the hope of finding a way to overcome insomnia. After nearly 2 years of self-study with a strong will, a strong belief, an endless desire that I will be cured, the final result did not progress at all. Perhaps my level I am limited, although very tired and depressed, but with the faith that I have gained from the Chinese people that I forgot to. 8. Say, where there is a disease there is a cure. There is no such thing as no disease. The important thing is that people can only find a cure. If there is a lock, there must be a key. It is important to find it or not. In my subconscious, I still believe that one day I will be cured. I would also like to add, I am a Buddhist, previously also believed in Buddha and God, but only at an average level. Because everything I learn in school, from high school to university, is objective reality. If you see or feel it, you will believe it. If you don't see it or feel it, you won't believe. If it is, I would like to say it also that everyone with insomnia can research and implement it. Hope everyone listens. I'm not bragging. My purpose is for insomniacs to research, apply and recover. Hope everyone understands this. On a chance to watch the Chinese movie Journey to the West, perhaps many people around the world know this film. There is a part where Sun Wukong, Qi Tian, has encountered a great tribulation, could not be solved by himself, thanks to Buddha. Miss Kuan Yin helped, but Buddha Kuan Yin could not help. Before she left, Buddha Kuan Yin said a sentence, "The universe is sure there will be a way to help you." Then Tun No Kong, I flew into the universe thanks to a supreme being in the movie to help me escape. It's been so long I can only remember that. Although I know that the movie Journey to the West is mostly human imagination, but I think that's it. Being the quintessence of mankind, especially the Chinese, who have spent thousands of years of existence and development, moreover, there is no other way, because the circumstances are too strict, I plunge into space research. Through YouTube with the belief that when researching the universe through 9. YouTube, hoping that there is a way to overcome insomnia, even though I know it is hopeless, I spent more than 1 year in the time that I can arrange. To study the universe in part because I myself am very interested in scientific research, through which I also know a lot, especially that the universe is extremely large, life on this earth is extremely precious. Price, I've lost sleep is nothing, I'm not someone who's about to leave. I also know a lot of famous American space researchers, especially space researcher Hubble and many other astronomers. Other scientists, after studying the universe for many years, they are inclined to the very possibility that this universe, the life we have on this earth, is created by the Supreme Being, not by nature. That, yes, perhaps this information has a lot of people in the world know. For myself, after watching and deducing, I realize that if you do evil, you will sooner or later meet retribution. Work hard, study and research, you will have a successful day, and many other things that maybe everyone can feel. Then I believe that this life, this universe created by the Supreme Being, gave birth to me. There is a way to help me overcome adversity. It is important that I stand up to overcome adversity, but how and how to stand up, I am hopeless. I told everyone not to laugh, but there was no other way. I prayed to my ancestors and the Supreme God to help me get rid of my illness, specifically for me, my ancestors and Buddha, God bless me to get rid of my illness. I pray at home and go to sacred places like pagodas. I also pray to Buddha, God bless me to get well. If I get sick I will do something useful for everyone, plus practice performing sports, spiritual animals, physical activities that I have been consulted by doctors and learned by myself through books, newspapers, as mentioned above, sometime. 10. After the miracle happened to me, I overcoming insomnia at Kendo General Hospital as described. It has been more than 1 year and 10 months. There is no greater happiness than when overcoming this disease. It can be said to me that it is boundless happiness. Wharf. Today I made this video mainly to fulfill my promise to Buddha and God, as I said, although I know it can be difficult, but I still try to do it. After having overcome insomnia for nearly 2 years, I realized that it is the prayer of Buddha and God to carry out the belief as mentioned, to exercise physically, to exercise mentally, and finally to change the living environment to suit the needs of the people. Consistency is the key to helping me overcome this disease. It urges in my subconscious to work hard and strive to overcome adversity, especially the sleep mechanism it activates in my own person to make me sick. I believe that the mechanism of falling asleep lies within the people of all insomniacs. The important thing is that we can activate it and consider it cured like me, believe and follow what I present and research. Add direction, as I said. I am the one who has been fortunate enough to be able to activate the mechanism to sleep again and recover from illness. Hope insomniacs carefully study what I share. It is completely true to me. I hope there will be many insomniacs who believe in this experience and do it with enthusiasm and conviction, especially in the same position as I was before. I believe that there will be people like me who will recover from the disease. For everyone in the world, I also know quite a lot through books and articles from the Middle East, Old Europe, such as the story of 1001 Nights, Alexander the Great, China, the 11 United States, especially famous scientists in the world. The world from the past to the present day, such as Galileo Galilei, Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, and so many that I can't list all of them have tried their best to overcome difficulties, especially the story of which country is unknown. Farmer, when his donkey fell into a deep well, he asked many people to help him pull it up, but couldn't pull it. Finally, everyone decided to dig it together and bury it alive. At first it cried a lot. But in that moment it squirmed, stepped on the ground that people were going to bury it alive, and it slowly sprouted to the ground to escape death. That was the biggest inspiration to help me overcome insomnia. Hey, of course a lot of luck has happened to me. I think that is the most important thing that helped me overcome insomnia. Well, let me get back to the problem. 2. Mentally exercise. Listen to music, especially vibrant music, positive music to make the spirit comfortable. Love life, love life. Watch movies mainly to see inspiration from actors, characters, reading famous books in the world, seeing famous characters in real life who have overcome many difficulties and challenges to rise up, like Benjamin Franklin, Henry Ford, Michael Jordan, and many others. Other things I probably don't need to mention because there are so many. In general, how to make the spirit comfortable, love life, live positively, rely on people who have experienced many difficulties, poverty, or experienced many obstacles but still explode. Strength and success. For insomniacs, even though they have to face the disease of insomnia, it is very difficult and hard to have confidence and motivation to rise up. The spirit must confront and fight with all its faith, strength and will to overcome the disease and overcome adversity. 12. 3. Physical activity. I probably don't need to say more about this, like sports, individual and collective sports, martial arts practice, especially exercise with the sun in the morning. Also from books and newspapers that I have read, pay attention to practice with enthusiasm and a strong belief that the disease will be cured. Thank you for doing your own research. 4. New relationship with family, relatives, friends, and society in general. How to make your life meaningful and live actively, love life to overcome events and troubles is your life. I've been through. Avoid the case of just hanging around the house all day, all month, all year long, thinking a lot about the past as well as the future, and then getting bored with life. If you feel depressed, confused in your heart, then share it with someone you trust. When you can share and talk about your feelings, you will feel more comfortable. Arrange daily activities accordingly, such as at what time to wake up, work, rest, listen to music, watch movies, especially vibrant music, positive music. The purpose is to keep the spirit in mind. Relax, forget the difficulties of school boredom in the face of insomnia, limit listening to bolero music. When sleeping, try to sleep when it's time to sleep, absolutely not electric fat phone. People with insomnia must be patient, do it slowly, in my opinion. Training mentally, physically, and practicing religious beliefs must progress slowly, just like learning martial arts takes time. Must practice physical, mental, faith according to what I have presented above. I think many people in the world also know this. For me, time from 6 months to 1 year and maybe more, after I have experienced and 13. Learned from experience. Insomnia also needs a period of 3 to 6 months and must act enthusiastically with a strong belief. After a while, when the mental health resolves to 60% or more, in general, the more the better. People with insomnia make changes to their living environment. People with insomnia, please study in my situation in the hospital, as well as in the woman's temple. During this time, practice religious beliefs as much as possible. Just like me, if you take medicine given by the hospital, try giving it up during the change of living environment. You can only take medicine from natural plants. Stop. Just like me, if the insomniac changes their living environment similar to me and miracles happen. their body changes and they can sleep, then it's considered cured like me. According to me, in the same situation as me at Kendo General Hospital, my body activates the mechanism to sleep after having gone through the above training time. It happened to me and the woman who lives at the temple that I mentioned above. It will happen to other people too. I think there is something in my subconscious or some supernatural thing that has affected me and changed my being, making me sleep again, even though it happens inside me. Mine, I spent almost 2 years researching, can only know such basic. I find this also not very expensive. People who lose sleep when changing their living environment like me, please do your best to do it. If this time doesn't work, don't be discouraged. Need more research, implementation, and practice like me mentioned above, more. Time do it next time and maybe many more times until it's over. In my head, I can activate the sleep mechanism again. Do, action must have faith. If not finished, do not be discouraged. Continue to research and 14. Redo in the direction I presented. Believe that there will be people like me who will be cured. Please do more research. I would also like to add that after a miracle night that I received at Kendo General Hospital, this morning I witnessed many very unhappy lives. Some people are very rich, but life can only be prostituted day by day. Every hour, some people are too poor, only have money for a car to go to the hospital, do not know how to manage. Some are very young, but still have diabetes. People live a very simple life, but the love is very close and love life. It happened before my eyes. Looking back, it turns out that I was the happiest person in that hospital room. That is also one of the reasons that helped me to neutralize the events in my life and gradually recover from the disease. Actually, until now, not many people in Vietnam believe and watch my videos, but I believe that with this video made in English to the world, there will be many insomniacs in the world who believe and do it. With a strong will, a strong belief, it takes time from 3 months to 6 months or even more depending on the person, as shown. Especially when changing the living environment, the sleep mechanism is activated in my body. It only appears at 89 minutes. Please remember this. I hope people with insomnia will be patient and patient. I believe that there will be people with insomnia like me. When I had insomnia and overcame it, being able to go on YouTube to share my insomnia treatment experience with everyone, especially everyone in the world, it was a great happiness, even a great one. What I share is completely true, even though it only happens in my mind. In case people with insomnia watch this video and 15. Do not understand, please ask others to watch and advise you. Also study further according to the basics that I have outlined above. Actually, I have a lot of things I want to share with insomniacs around the world, especially at a special time at Kendo General Hospital and get rid of insomnia, but up to this point, not many people have registered and watched. YouTube channel Le Minh Tri Kendo 76. I hope that there will be many people in the world, especially those with insomnia, watch, share and subscribe or recommend to many people to watch. In the future they will apply this experience and get well, especially support and subscribe. Send comments to my YouTube channel if there is something you don't understand or give me any suggestions so that I have more motivation to continue researching and sharing with many people around the world. Because a part of me belongs to the insomniac. No matter how hard I try and how I face obstacles, I promise to myself and to everyone in the world with Buddha, God, I will make an effort. I do my best to help more people around the world overcome insomnia like me. If you believe in me, start right now. Do it slowly and step by step as I have instructed. In addition, do more research in the direction that I have presented. When the time comes to change the living environment, I will continue to share more. It belongs to the latter part. I will share later. If insomniacs believe in me, then please rest assured to follow the steps as instructed by me first. I would also like to add so that everyone can understand the research process, as I said, not to do, over a period of more than 4 years as mentioned, but it happens slowly because I still have to do a lot of work. Other, just do research in the time you can arrange. Only the spirit is to think about it all the time and research it in your head. Really belief is great, but wishes come true. Insomnia in the 16. Past, I just thought it was only in dream paper, if not hopeless. Hope everyone understands this. When I look back on the past, I can only say that luck, rather than luck, played a large part in helping me overcome insomnia. Anything can be emailed, preferably in Vietnamese, for my reference, research, synthesis, and reply. If necessary, please contact me directly in Vietnamese via Zalo for more specific instructions. If you can't find it, please call next time. Please understand me. Hope the insomniacs in the world don't choose the time I sleep from 21 o'clock the previous day to 6 o'clock the next morning Vietnam time. Outside of that time, I'm ready to support. If insomniacs research my channel, they will get my phone number. People with insomnia remember that I always aim for insomniacs and help insomniacs to get rid of their diseases like me, no matter if it is any ethnicity, religion, skin color. Email address and phone number are displayed below. Finally, I would like to add in this presentation, I don't speak English well. I asked Google to translate and pronounce. Maybe there are some passages that people don't understand. Hope those who suffer from insomnia will understand. I mean. Hello everyone, dear world. I will definitely see you again. Good luck to everyone, especially the insomniacs.
Thank you everyone for listening. Good luck. Bye bye.